So part 19 of June 30th birthday, going back to Merlin Santana and me watching the Steve Harvey show the other day. So March 14th came up because Christian Rock and then Cash Doll and Simone Biles linking to Larry and the Twins and the Maxwell twins. So Romeo Must Die, Aaliyah, she was in the movie. And she had an album. She was under Black Round Records, which are under Virgin Records. So you had the woman Lola Dow passing away, who was in Virgin Islands before that, but she's from Guyana. And her name is Lolita, like Lolita Express, like, the little Jeffrey Island over in the British Virgin Islands. So there's a Sophia robot powered February 14th. So Malcolm Jamal Warner and Marilyn Santana are traveling on the St. Sophia robot timeline because I always see them in my dreams. So they're like trying to help each other. 72 is 27 in Gematria. And that's when Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, July 20th, which goes with 227, my birthday, which is 27 in red in Gematria, which goes with Selena Gomez, who's 722, which is the feast day of Mary Magdalene, who's a redhead, which goes with 27, which is red, the 27 Club, when music artists that passed away before the age of 27. So Merlin Santana passing away, everything seems like, oh, well, da-da-da-da. You still have to pass through the middle, through purgatory, through Wednesday, to get to the other side. How did the chicken get to the other side, right? So we talked about B613, Papa Pope, Papa Leg Bump, and the twins. So the twin trying to get to higher self, your astral self. When you cross over, sometimes you're going for your soulmate, your higher self, your next life. So it's like Olivia Pope. You have to pass the Pope. You have to pass Vatican. You have to pass the military. You have to pass the politics. You have to pass the island. You have to go through so much to get to the other side. It's like the Ghostbusters. You think you just passed away and you're free, but there's a whole entire fight for your life and your soul for the next portal, which is your birthday, is also your time you just passed away, which is also the next time you're going to be born. It's like continuing portals. So Serpent in the Rainbow, you're living, you're taking substance, you're a zombie on the farm. Earth becomes a farming of people. We are on a farm and they're farming us because we're zombies. That's what's happening. So now you have the brides just waiting to be married because they forget about having kids when they're not even paying people to be moms. And then they say it's your choice to be a mom. So it's the bride that just never gets married. She just stays single forever. So you have a lot of women opting not to have children and just saying, you know what, we're not volunteering for this service. Wade Davis is connected with the Virgin Airlines owner, which connected to Steve Hightower and the TV show Steve Harvey Show. Remember we talked about George Washington and December 14th birthday with Wade Davis, who came up with Serpent and Rainbow, which was directed or made by Wes Craven. So we're talking about these December 14th, Olivia Pope's Creek. So again, March 14th, Romeo Must Die. His name is Romeo Santana in the show. They kept his last name but named him Romeo. Then he had a friend named Stanley, who they call Bullethead. So if you think about Stanley being his name in the Huxtables, in the high table, like the John Wick, you're trying to get to the high table, the Huxtables, the Cosby Show, but the name is Huxtables, right? So Bullethead, right? Stanley Bullethead. Like that's his name, which is how Stanley, the character from the Huxtable, which is Merlin Santana's name, Rudy Huxtables, So basically, you name the character Stanley next to the character named Romeo, and he passed away with a bullet in his dome. So when you look at what happened to him, like the gates of heaven, Damien, the cosmos and the Damien, the saints, the twins, when we talk about the twins, the Marasas, Bill Gates, artificial intelligence, Bill Gates being with Jeffrey on the island, working with redheads to power these machines that are artificial intelligence that need a human consciousness to power the robots because we're smarter and we're going faster. So he was in the car and he got hit in the head. Bullet head. Remember that. The character Stanley. These are accidents, synchronicities, whatever it is. When you watch the movie Us, the girl goes into the building where she sees in the mirror, and it says Merlin on top of it. So even the movie Us has a lot of codes in it. It's about twins, your astral twin, your higher self, your other enemy, lots of energy. Someone on your birthday. Say there's 1 million people on your birthday, they're your birthday twin, but not all of them are good. Some won't want to live your life. Some of them were the original and want their life back. Lots going on. So the fact that that's the character's name, Stanley, and that's how he passed away is very telling. So just keep in mind Steven Schwartz from Blackstone Group and Wesley There was a girl named Wesley. She was in a Blackstone group. This guy came in and took her out over in New York. I don't remember if you remember that story. But Wesley Snipes, think about like him traveling in the vampires. Like, these are vampires stealing your energy. So Mr. Burns burning your energy. The Simpsons, the saxophone, Lisa, the twins, The Shining. Everything we talked about, because I'm getting to the end of the births for the June 30th birthday decodes, which are connected to the Beyonce and Florence in the Machine, The Matrix, Florence Ballard, Jake Ballard, Olivia Pope. We're living in a real life Matrix movie. Queen Mew, the queen of music and movies, the first queen of Egypt from Lemuria. Everything is in plain sight, but it's really not. If you decode it, the people who are supposed to get the codes will get it. And when you start dreaming, you start seeing all these people. Mr. Byrne, December 17th. Pope Francis, December 17th. Resident Evil, Jamila Jovovich, December 17th. It's trying to tell you, the zombies, we're waking up. We're waking up and we're starting to see connections. And this is the guy who threw those all-white parties for 4th of July, which we go Post Malone, the Revolution, the Awakening, the Independence, the Aliens. So you have Sophia, which Halle Berry plays, and John Wick, which goes to the Huxtable, the High Table. Okay, the It character, the It clown, who plays in the last John Wick, one of the John Wick movies. Boss came in Ritual with the pig in the Revolution in 821. So then you have Ross, and then you have Boss Cayman, you have Jeff Bezos' mom passing away, Halle Berry, all those connections. So 814, 418, Lorraine Warren passes away. She's born 131, which is Olivia Pope, Kerry Washington's actress birthday. It's basically 131, same birthday as Lorraine Warren. Lorraine Warren's husband, Ed Lauren, born September 7th. Born August 23rd, passed away September 7th, Portal. Kobe Bryant and Post Malone and Mac Miller, Malcolm in the Middle, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Warner brother, making movies, right? This is a real life movie. So just pay attention to the birthdays and TVs and movies, and it's going to show you. And I'm so happy I'm almost out of this portal. I feel already enlightened to have showed you guys so much. The ones I have followed for 18 videos, or the person that is for is born June 30th, which codes would be 613. 6/30 is 613. So just keep in mind that a lot of people in higher authority are looking for you if they think you're going to make a difference in the farm they created of zombies. We are zombies, it's a farm, and because we are becoming free, everything became more expensive. You make more, you spend more. You make less, you spend less. But no matter what, if you're trying to have children, you're a mother, you're not going to want to have them if they think it's a service and they're not going to pay you for it. And the men are just leaving you with the kids. And the society is saying you chose to have kids with these men, so you're stuck by yourself. So the women are being smart and being like, nah, we're good. Sprinkle, sprinkle is what they're doing. And that's good stuff for men who are running the world into the ground. And the women that are enabling the men running the world into the ground. So at the end of the day, learning your birthday decode will help you if you understand what's going on. At least if you're trying to get married, have kids or something. As a woman especially, Mami Wata, the water, the women are the mothership. We are the spaceships. We're accepting people to land into our spaceship to create people. So Steve Harvey is the stepfather of Lori Harvey. And look at the picture behind him, George Washington, right? And his apartment number is 1412. Okay, like 1214, George Washington, or 214, Sophia Robot when she was powered, or Valentine's Day, your soulmate, your astral twin, your higher self. So that's what we're talking about, Sophia the Robot, 214, Malcolm Jamal, and the Merlin Santana. Michael B. Jordan and Laurie were dating, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, The Other Realm, right? Sinners movie, The Twins, okay? Yeah. And then you have Laurie, who her birthday is like 113. Like her birthday has the same birthday code as Kerry Washington. Lori Harvey is 113, like 131, which is Kerry Washington, Olivia Pope. Then you have Wendy Raquel Robinson, who played Regina Piggy Greer as the principal. So that reminds me of Pam Grier, who bore May 26th, the day that The Little Mermaid with Halle Berry came out, May 26th. 625 backwards is Mami Wata. Glorilla reminds me of her, and their birthdays are just days away. Glorilla, like Mama Glow, is the name that they call Mami Wata as well, Mama Glow. This reminds me of Virginia King, Martin Luther King, the Cash App 44, and trying to get reparations. So Mac Miller, 119, and Malcolm in the Middle, and Steve, and this is all the same things. Bill Cosby, 116, his son taken out. Enos, 116, Same birthday as Aaliyah.